News fans, Spencer Paulson out here in San Marcos, California doing the Belgian Waffle Ride this weekend here with Canyon Bikes, and I'll be riding the new Grail gravel bike. So let's go check it out. Wouldn't be the Belgian Waffle Ride without waffles, right? Well, they even delayed the start 30 minutes to make sure everyone got their breakfast in time for the big ride of the day. But you got to be careful not to load up on too many of those waffles because things start off at a pretty brisk pace. The start feels a bit like a Gran Fondo, as a big pack rolling at high speeds on the pavement. And then after about 10 miles, you make a hairpin turn, do this kind of fun water crossing, and then you bang a sharp left turn onto the first section of single track trail. That's when you realize that the Belgian Waffle Ride is not quite like other races and rides. Grass is coming. For 7 years now, race promoter Michael Marks has been putting together a very unusual mix of road, dirt roads, trails, everything for this Belgian Waffle Ride. As you can see here, it practically looks like a cross-country mountain bike race, and sometimes it sort of felt like it. This makes for a very fun day on the bike, but it's also a really hard one too with all this rough terrain. And the thing is, it's not so easy to pick the right bike because there's a real large amount of pavement on this route. Perhaps over half of it's on paved roads, and you have these great swooping descents, some tough climbs. You can understand why a lot of people will just show up on their ordinary road bike, maybe with 28mm tires for some extra cushion, and they just tough it out on the rough terrain. I was riding Kenyon's Grail CF gravel bike, and this was a pretty good setup because it's not quite as heavy duty or low slung as some of the other gravel bikes out there. It's a little lighter weight, a little more like a road bike. One of the key things I did was I put on these IRC Cerac CX sand tires. They're pretty fast, low rolling resistance, and they have some extra casing protection so that the tubeless tire is less likely to get flat. I definitely appreciated the extra traction I got from those 32mm file tread tires, especially on a section like this, which is the dirt road descent off of the Black Canyon climb. This is really the big climb of the day, the high point of the course, and you actually have to go over it twice, which is pretty brutal. But having that extra control on the descent, it really does make a difference. But the great thing about the Belgian Waffle Ride or any of these gravel races is sometimes it just doesn't even matter. I mean, there's guys out there on an elliptigo, for crying out loud. Pretty much anyone can do it, and they have a good time while they're at it. Okay, about 111 miles in, 20 miles to go, all by myself. Oh, this is close to the longest ride I've ever done. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more on VeloNews.com.
Oh, bacon! Oceanside Bike Fit!